Well, the old rig is no worse for wear after our excursion into the snow. None of this stuff here fell off. That's a plus. So I must have done something right. Now today we've got this stuff here, this header wrap. And what I want to do is obviously wrap it around there. But I'd like to make some, it comes with these not clamps, what I want, they're like zip ties, but they're stainless steel. And they're fine. But I'd like something where I can take it back off. I don't know why. There's no real reason. But yeah, I maybe I just don't like the look of this. I used it on my other exhaust, the stock exhaust, but it's underneath the car and you can't see it, so I really didn't care. Out here in the open, I don't know. Didn't look that good to me. Be a lot easier. We'll see. See what I decide to do. I've decided I'm gonna make some clamps or whatever you want to call them for this header tape. Got some old hunks of brass here. Bits and pieces. I gotta flatten it out, straighten it out, but I think I can make some stuff with this that'll, you know, be pleasing to the eye. Alright, we'll strip off a piece of this. I don't know how wide it should be. I don't know, let's see. About like that. That looks about right. Looks pretty even. Close enough for jazz. I can still hear that damn radio. I'm gonna get sued yet. Alright. Where was I? Easy does it. Yep, that's crooked. I wonder if I can get two out of this. By the way, today's temperature is, what was it? 24. It's a heat wave. Oh, come on. All right. Whoops. Threw away the wrong threw away the wrong part there. All right, we'll see how many times this will go around the thingamajig, around the pipe. I think I'm gonna have to do something here because I didn't cut a very straight line. Go figure. Well, that doesn't look too bad. I think it'll work. Find a couple of bolts and yeah. We'll find a bolt to go through here and then we'll make, you know, like 10 more of these. No, not 10. 1, maybe 4, maybe 3 more. All right. Lost my screwdriver. Where the hell did I put that now? Are you kidding me? All right. This is the idea. I'll probably be in the way here, but take my glasses off so I can see. Let's see, I suppose I should trim that. Something's gonna get dropped and lost. I can just feel it. All right, it's freezing out here, but I can't do nothing with those on. I know what I want to do, I'm just not getting there. I know you guys that have done this before are out there passing out right now. But give me a break. There's a million things for this to get hooked on. I'm trying to wrap it. Tight. I'm trying to overlap it evenly. But it's fighting me every step of the way here. And of course I haven't made another clamp, so I don't know what the hell I'm going to do when I get to the end here. I guess I'm just kind of trying it out. I can still hear that damn radio. I hope you can't. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be buying more of this. You son of a... Easy. I'll try to keep that tight there. Right, that's not looking too bad. I think that's what it's supposed to look like. Not too bad of a job there. Okay, well, now we'll make another one of those and end up in here somewhere, I hope. All right. Let's see. Can you see what I'm looking at? Yeah. Made another clamp. So, looks like I'll be ordering some more. Man, my hands are frozen. Ugh. That looks all right. So far, so good. All right. I don't know what I'm exactly going to say. I'm just going to try to wing this. Somebody in the comments wanted me to go through the steps I took to get license plates, title, registration for the Model T. Well, I can tell you, the biggest problem with that is, unless you live in Iowa, my information is useless to you, because here in the States, it's just a patchwork of ideas on how it should be done. So every state's going to be different. My first piece of advice is don't buy a vehicle that doesn't have a title, because that'll save you a lot of anguish doing it that way. And if you decide to go against that, make sure you get a bill of sale. Now, here's where I live part comes in. On the DOT website, there are forms that you can download and print out that are for bill of sale. Take that with you when you buy the car. Have them fill it out. You fill it out. Get the proper numbers on there, frame number, motor numbers, stuff like that. Take that with you. Then, when it comes time you're wanting to license or title this vehicle, contact the DOT. They'll send you a packet of information. Now, I'm just talking about Iowa. I'm not talking about anywhere else. They'll send you a packet of information. They'll email it to you. It'll tell you what you need to do. I got one of those big envelopes. I put in 4 pictures of the car, front, back, both sides, copy of my bill of sale. I think there was a couple other things, but DOT will tell you what goes in there. Send it in, and then I waited from July to November, and then they contacted me, sent out a representative. She looked it over. Basically what they're trying to do is make sure you didn't steal it. That's the main focus. So she went through all that, found out there's a little bit of an issue. We cleared the issue up. She came out, put a VIN number on the vehicle. I send in more information. They send me back a thing that says you've got to have a bond. So I went to my insurance company. I got a bond for as much as the car was worth, plus 1 point something percent. Insurance company sent the bond to the DOT, and the DOT sent me an email and says you may go down to your local county courthouse and get your title and your registration. That's how it worked here. Like I say, every place else is going to be different. The fellow that lives in New Zealand, I really feel sorry for him, because it sounds like it's just crazy trying to license a vehicle there. But thankfully I still live in a partially free country, so it wasn't too bad. That's it. That's all I can tell you. let's skip back to my first point, was buy a car that has a title. I know that, you know, if somebody had told me that the day I bought this, I'd have said, yeah, whatever. But buy a car with a title. That's all I can say. That's it. That's the whole shooting match. Good luck. I know that at least 60% of you will fall in love with a car that has no title. But you'll get through it. Howdy. I got some stuff. Yeah. I got some more header tape for the header. And here's what happened. I found out that they make this stuff that's off-white. I didn't know that when I started, or I'd have bought it, because I like this so much better than the bright white. So I bought this, and I bought this. This should be enough to do the whole thing. And of course, this stuff comes with these metal zip ties, which are very tempting. My goodness, these are tempting. But I really don't think they're appropriate for what we're doing. So we're making brass ones. Simple brass straps. You saw it the other day. Anywho, we got this. Take this over here where it goes. Yep, that's going to look better. Then, you know, we got these snubber shocks on the back of here. Got them on, got them functioning, and I've driven it once, and it seems to do as advertised. But we needed to do something for the front. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What kind of shocks are you going to use? Well, we've got some love for the front of the Speedster. Lovejoys. Yeah, that's what it actually says on these. Lovejoy. Made in Dayton, Ohio. Can you believe it? Something made they used to make things like this in the United States with steel. Yeah, right here. Anyways, we're going to try these out. They're not for a Model T, but in our imagination with this, you know, imagination. This was built by a kid in the 20s, maybe probably into the 30s, because it would have gotten used up and given away by then. So these were in existence when this imaginary kid was building this car. I can justify anything. Give me 10 minutes. Anyways, we're going to try these out. Alright, well, today, since we got the different colored stuff here, we're going to take all this off. Yeah. But that's the way it goes. So, if you need some of this, just stop by. $500 head of cattle and an old gray dog, herding them to San Antone. Sitting in the saddle from spring till fall, herding them to San Antone. Living on biscuits, bacon and beans, throat full of dust and holes in our jeans. 500 head of cattle in an old gray dog, herding them to San Antone. Keep a riding, keep a riding, keep a moving, keep a moving. Keep your eye on what the herd is doing. 500 head of cattle and an old gray dog, herding them to San Antone. Crossing the rivers and roping the strays, herding them to San Antone. Ice cold nights and long hot days, herding them to San Antone. At night the coyotes cry and moan, you dream of your sweetheart you left back home. 500 head of cattle in an old gray dog, herding them to San Antone. Keep a riding, keep a riding, keep a moving, keep a moving. Keep your eye on what the herd is doing. 500 head of cattle and an old gray dog, herding them to San Antone. Herding them to San Antone. Herding them to San Antone. All right. First thing I want to do here is light this up. I got a bunch of these threads? No, fibers. When I cut this yesterday, I got a bunch of them on my fingers, and that sucked. Because it itched the rest of the day. There we go. Anyways, I want to get rid of these. This stuff is heat resistant to a certain point, but not fire resistant. It still melts. There we go. Now, this around here. There. That should work. That should keep it where it's supposed to be. Alright, we got this much done. Pretty jazzy, huh? That just screams 30 miles an hour, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, we're going to go from here on back as far as we can go. That way, when somebody puts their hand down to get out of the car, they won't be touching that. So, I'll be back when I get that much done, because I want to play the radio. I can't do that with you here. All right, got it wrapped there to there, all the way back to here. I've got to make one more brass clamp to go there, and I don't know, maybe another one there, I don't know, just something to hold it. I got to take care of these little frizzies right there, burn them back, but there it is. That's what it looks like. Yeah. We'll just let that darken down with heat, I guess. I'll put some boiled linseed oil on that when I run it, and it should burn that down. Maybe a little bit right here too. I kind of wanted this exposed. I know it's might be a little dangerous, but you know, I think the ship for Dangerous left a long time ago, so we're not going to worry about that. I like the way it looks. All about looks. Yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. Looks pretty racy. Yep. Okay. Here's what it looks like from this side. Or from this end, I guess I should say. And we'll put some boiled linseed oil on that for when we start it up. Whenever it warms up enough, I want to do that. And we'll get this wet and then start it, and supposedly that tightens it up some. I've got it on there about as tight as I could get it. And here's a clamp I made there, and then we got it clamped here, and up here. You know, now if somebody accidentally puts their hand down there, I've seen speedsters with the exhaust along the side and covered. It was like a rope, asbestos rope, and evidently asbestos is bad for you now, so you know I can't buy it. But I'll defend my decision not to use these, because you know this was non-existent back then. I mean, I try to be as period as possible. You know, I could see somebody just going, hey, I got to make up some clamps, give me that piece of brass, hack it up, drill some holes in it, and make a clamp. And I just couldn't do it. But I'll tell you what, these things will come in handy for something. And my battery light's flashing, so I guess that's just it for today. Stupid batteries.